these leadership principles, they actually don't change up, down, or across the chain of command. So when we wrote about leading up the chain of command, which no one ever told that to me. Like, I don't know where leading up the chain of command came from, but I think it came from me. Like, that's something that people say, oh yeah, leading up the chain of command, that's such a good principle. Most people don't think of the fact that they're leading the people above them in the chain of command. So that was sort of one of the anomalies or fresh thoughts inside of the book Extreme Ownership, is leading up the chain of command. You are actually leading the people that are above you in the chain of command. That's a counterintuitive thought that a lot of people didn't grasp. But just bringing it out brought it to the world. But what makes it interesting is that the way you lead up the chain of command is actually the same way you lead across the chain of command, is actually the same way you lead the people below you in the chain of command. And that is very strange to some people. Because if Jamie works for me, I can just tell her what to do, right? She works for me. I don't have to listen to her. She needs to listen to me. Like, those are the things that we're doing when we're in charge and we think we want to use our authority, our knowledge, our position, our rank to lead. That's what we're doing. But it's not the correct thing to do. The correct thing to do is listen. And so, if Jamie's above me in the chain of command and she's got an idea for something, I try and figure out how I can support it. If she's a peer of mine in the chain of command and she's got an idea, I try and figure out how I'm going to support it. If she's below me in the chain of command and she's got an idea, I try and figure out how I can support it. This is so much easier for life. Yeah, but if someone's above you in the chain of command, you've got to treat them with respect. Yeah, you do. And you have to treat someone that's parallel to you in the chain of command with respect, and someone that's below you in the chain of command with respect. There's actually no difference. There's no difference. That's radical. That's a radical idea, that I actually utilize the same principles, strategies, and tactics up, down, and across the chain of command. So that's different. That's different for people. And remember I said 50 million people that are actually in leadership positions? That the vast majority of those people still have somebody above them.
Right. True.
And even if you're the CEO of a publicly traded company, you're answering to the shareholders. So, like, even if you're the president of the United States, you're answering to the voters. So there's always, or the lobbyists. Was I getting cynical? Did you guys catch me? Yes, you were.
Amen, said the choir.
So that's kind of a radical concept, a new concept. And really, when I wrote in Leadership Strategy and Tactics, page 157, 158, it's like rules for a new leader. It should just be rules for a leader.